Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are looking to carry on with our legendary gems, so it's going to be more rifting, which is unfortunately the nature of the end game. It's not always the most interesting of things. So we've got 3 gems up to 55 and 2 conquests this season. We're not going to do boss mode just yet. I'll probably do that next episode. But I want to really get Bane of the Stricken up to the point where we can potentially use Ice Blink in Calder's Hands of Despair. Looking on to the Guardian objectives, we do need to finish a Torment 13 Rift within 4 minutes, so it might be worth us dropping the difficulty down and just like powering through that, but we don't need to do that anytime soon. Likewise, Belial at Torment 13 in under 60 seconds. We could actually just go and kill Belial now. That will probably work for us. I mean, it's been a while since we've killed Belial, so it's probably good for us to make sure that he goes down, and then we'll get into rifting. Because we have a lot of killing power. Just a reminder, we're still using Nemesis Bracers rather than Ashtengar's Blood Bracers, so we've still not hit the potential maximum for our survivability. We're also still using Leoric's Signet because we haven't found the Convention of Elements, so we've still not reached the maximum damage output potential for our character. There's more things that we can do. Many more things. Come on, Belial, get bored, come down, fight me. We'll have one on this side, we'll have one on this side. And I'll put that sort of in the middle. Missed me! And there he goes. I was pretty certain that we'd be able to just get that one done and dusted. Oh my word, I've got crap on the bottom of my mouse. Come back to me, mouse. Come back to me. What are you doing? Apparently the crap is deeply embedded. There we go. I mean, if that had happened during a rift, I would have just paused it.
I need to go back.
So, I mean, jumping ahead in terms of requirements, there's nothing wrong with that. We've got a Mantle of Channeling over there and an Ancient Tyrael's Might. Well, both of these can get salvaged up. The Tyrael's Might is kind of interesting because it's ancient, but that's the only reason why it's interesting.
You look like you could use a new item of
That doesn't bode well if my light's about to go as well. I mean, it's all atmospheric and everything, but certainly not what we want. Okay, we're sticking with GR80. I figured that was enough of a warm up that we'll be okay. We get decent leveling from running at this level. Just need to make sure that we stay sensible to our progress. Okay. Conduit will activate whatever's inside it, so let's teleport away from that. That did not end up putting it out where I intended it to go, but I think we've got it fine anyway. Yeah, I wanted the black hole to be on them rather than a bit further round. That's not great. Got him killed quickly though. Always worry about those vortex mobs. You know, if there's going to be something that ends up killing us, it's going to be a vortex mob. Killing 2 rooms worth of mobs at the same time. That's why we have 2 Hydras. All about economies of scale. Although, I mean, that's linear scaling, so economies of scale doesn't really count in this situation. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's all about efficiency. Another purple orb hiding just round the corner. So this one we're going to get our last remaining gem up to 50. Then the next one will start on Bane of the Stricken, I think. Lots of explosions happening all over the place. It's all very good and very exciting, but I am thinking that that third conquest is going to take us a while. Whether we have to level up another character and just end up doing dungeons or gathering sets. I mean, we could always level up a barbarian and just like do a whirlwind barb or leap quake barb to scoot around a bit. Leveling up wouldn't be too difficult, especially if we pre-equip certain items. Because we can do the Gem of Ease at least once in a weapon. That'll give us decent killing ability, and we'll have enough materials that we can just upgrade our equipment as we go. So it's not really going to be a problem, and with the number of Garrigan levels we'd have, again, it should be fast enough that it's not an issue. But it would be nice if we didn't have to. If we can do boss mode and the curses one, that would be amazing. But I would need to get very lucky for the curses one. That actually hurt me. Worrying. $530. I mean, when we do, or sorry, if we do switch over to another character, we're not going to be running at this torment level to start off with. It is just going to be for the specific purpose of getting those set items sorted. No thank you and all that, fire. While I appreciate your enthusiasm for flames, I mean, I hold similar enthusiasm. Not in my face. We're making good time. 85% through this rift. Yeah, they're a reasonable foe. I'm not sure were these the right call, but certainly more challenging than the regular mooks. Aha, shield pylon. Let's grab that. We can ignore all of these things while we get the Rift Guardian in. Well, Iscandiel, I'm really sorry, but there's like 40 seconds where you just can't hurt me. So let's just get this done. Loads of things. We got a ring out of that as well. That is a legendary ring. So let's see. Enforcer's going up to 50. And we'll head back to town. The other thing is we could put Bane of the Powerful up to 50 and we could use that instead. That's not a terrible plan actually. That would be faster than us leveling up Bane of the Stricken to get what we need. While we're IDing those, let's put... Did not mean to do that. No, did not mean to do that. Right. 50, 50, 10, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's better. Pushed completely the wrong button and just ended up assigning them all to the same thing.
It's been interesting for me to see.
Ooh! Primal Thrasher's Grasp. That is interesting.
They were trying times.
I think that's a pretty perfect one. You'd probably want resource cost rather than... In fact, no, you probably want critical hit chance instead of the cooldown of all skills. But we look at that. Intelligence and vitality. Alright, well that one can get salvaged up. Broken Promises can get salvaged up. Compass Rose, we've already got 2. Chainmail can go. Immortal King's Eternal... You know what? Just in case. Just in case. Gladiator Gauntlets, they can go. Monster Hunter can go. Maximus can go. Magefish can go. And yes, I did say Magefish because we are not playing with fire. I would love it if there was a fish-themed magic spell / item. Right, let's salvage these up. I mean, that was pretty cool. How many more? We've still got 2 keystones. Brilliant. So this we're going to start doing Bane of the Powerful. And I really think this is the right plan, because that's only going to be 5 rifts for us to get it up to the point where we can do Counter Sans Despair on it. And if we do more, then, you know, we do more. But it is going to give an immediate benefit. Oh, speaking of immediate benefit. Yeah, that shielding on the big guy is not what I want, so let's step away from that for a moment. So with Counter Sans Despair, I'm sure you're all aware. It's fine, me. It's a way of turning the legendary gems that you've been working on into direct stat boosts onto your equipment. So we'll probably end up adding intelligence onto our weapon, because our weapon is our current best piece of equipment. If we do it at level 50, I think it's 250 intelligence it will get as a bonus. Which is not an insignificant amount. I mean, that's a decent amount, but the more levels we put into it, the more stat we will get added on. And of course, intelligence increases our damage and also our resistances slightly. So there's a reason to do it rather than just vitality. Although vitality would be like, hey, we're never going to die because we're getting so much shield. But if we do manage to make it late game, we're going to reach the point where we really want killing ability, because that's where our bottleneck is going to be. Man, so much ahead. That's pretty reasonable. Let's put one down there and one through here. I'm very aware of the amount of poison that's being flung around. Right, this is not the way we need to go. So we're going to have to go down one of these little side routes. Oh, actually, is there a way just down here? Yeah. I thought this was all going to be closed off, but it's not. It's actually the way we're supposed to be going. It really goes to show how much damage our Hydras are doing compared with us at this level. Because I was attacking that group for a not insignificant amount of time, and it barely dented the outside of their health bar. I see a channeling pylon. Right, they've got mortar, so a tactical reposition during that kept us from getting into trouble. Let's definitely tactically back off from all that. Jeez, look at all that. That's like a no waiting to happen. Let's teleport down here, actually. I don't need to be in the middle of all that. So much for the entry areas being nice and safe. They really aren't. Come on, kill him before he has a chance to react. That was pretty much a spot on. Templar Relic. Fingers crossed we're going to keep Cormac alive permanently. Ooh, and I think we just got a set piece that we haven't seen yet. Okay, I said we were going to do Bane of the Powerful, so let's get that going. Cool. 4 more rifts. We'll take that up.
Returning to town.
Get these IDing and put our levels in. So, Tal Rasha's Relentless Pursuit. Brilliant. Firebird's down, we've got loads of. The training sword is not one we care about. So that's going. Bulkathos Wedding Band is going. Frostburn is going, of course. Executioner we've already got one of. That is better than our other one. So the intelligence is better, the vitality is better. We can re-roll that regenerates life into resist all or percentage life or something. That's a really good one. And both of these will go. So let's salvage everything up. Now, in terms of Greater Rifts, we can do one more. And then we can have a look at... Oh, we've got 63 Death Breath. Let's do some gambling, actually. Kadala, about those rings I've been wanting. No, not Weird Ward.
That is too expensive.
Okay, let's try upgrading 2 rings. We might get lucky. No. Also no. That is a shame. That's a decidedly average Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. Alright, well, that's all going to get salvaged up.
Lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
In fact, while I think about it, let's re-roll that life regen. So this could become resist all is really what we're looking for. We could also get it doing cold damage, which is not terrible actually. Yeah, let's go for cold damage if we can. Armor in the meantime. Cold skills do 19% more damage. That is pretty solid. We'll get that saved as our current go-to Hydra setup. Right, I was going to go back in and do one more Greater Rift before we run out of Greater Rift keystones. That was really close to the entrance. I thought we were going to have to retreat out for a moment there. And oppressors as well. Oppressors are not fun. They charge in like that. They do a lot of flaming damage. I think this one is the game actually saying, you know what, you've been running at 80 for long enough that I give you a proper challenge. Except the game's definition of proper challenge is something that's just going to give me brown trousers. Oh, and mortars as well. All the stuff that I don't like and don't want. Right, conduit. Yeah, alright, now that we've got some space and we're fighting in the right direction being up and to the left where we can see the most things, it's feeling quite a bit better. Oh no, Vortex and other Vortex. That's just asking for trouble. It's like, ah, you thought you were getting away, but I have a Vortex. No, wait, I have a second Vortex. You want to travel by wind? I can arrange that. You want to travel by weird arcane hole? We can arrange that too. No, thank you. Oh, these guys crap poison when they die, but luckily they're special mobs rather than regular mobs. So it's not so much of a problem. Ooh, shield pylon. Yep, let's just do that. Running at this level, every single shield pylon is a lifesaver. But you think, maybe I don't need it, maybe I don't need it, maybe I'll be okay, you know, I've got a lot of health. It's like, nope. Always, every single time. Even if it's just because of the Nemesis Brace's benefit. But it's way more than that. You round a corner and you find a mob that you weren't expecting, like these little flame crappers. They're going to put fire on the ground while the screen's super busy. And all it takes is a second or two standing and its shield's gone, and then you're dead. So, yeah. It's going to double back round here. Don't think that's particularly useful to us. That shield's gone, so let's head back round. And it'll be down this way. Oh my god, how many jumpers are there? It's like, stop leaping on me, guys. There's a definite risk when things can attack you from off screen. Because I believe you take the damage before they even land, so... Well, for those ones anyway. So if you're not very lucky, you might be way out of luck. Okay, we're going to want to get the speed pylon. Let's just let my resources come back a moment. Yeah, they hurt, so I'm glad that I started moving tactically. Earthron, get him gone. And we'll step away from that poison before it hits. Lot of things. There's another ring in there, so fingers crossed. Okay, Urshi, we're going for Bane of the Powerful.
I need to go back.
Speed pylon definitely helping us out a little bit there. Okay, life goes up. Life per hit goes up. Cooldown reduction goes up. And we carry on with our core stats as well. Another disappointing load. Well, we've got restraint. Did we already have... Yeah, we've got two foci and restraint. Strides of Destiny, I think we've already got. Yeah, well, we can have a spare, I guess. Primordial Soul. Do I already have? No, this is new. I'm gonna have to create a new tab for storing extras. Okay. So this is going to be just a regular backpack one, actually. Primordial Soul goes in there. The rest all goes under the hammer. Well, that was pretty solid. I think we're going to run a regular rift and get ourselves some more Greater Rift Keystones ready for not next time, but the time after. Because next time we are going to try and do boss mode.
Are you ready? Then we'll try to begin.
I'm not going to be speedrunning if there's no mobs to kill. I mean, obviously we're going to try and go through quickly, but yeah, we're not going to do the 4-minute run for Torment 13. Not on this this Rift layout. Yeah, all right. Let's push on up this way. Now, when we do boss mode, I think I am going to keep it at our current setup. There's a lot of things you can do to try and optimize it if you're really worried about time. But generally speaking, most characters should be able to do it without needing too much assistance. Things like we can swap over our belt for Crown's buff belts. We could get Wreath of Lightning up to rank 25. That would be an interesting one. We could get the Fragment of Destiny, I think it is, that changes teleport to take mana instead of having a cooldown. But I don't think any of that's really necessary. Well, we're going to get a good number of death threats out of this as well. Okay, well, it's not this way. So maybe just round this corner. Yeah, this is where we need to go. Well, they knocked us out of harm's way that time, so... Definitely not as much of a problem as it would normally be. All these elites hiding right at the end. Okay. We're up to 67%. Definitely not setting any speed records for this one. And remember, this is still with Nemesis bases, so if we get a good Rift roll, we could get lucky and really hammer through it. Yep, kill the fireball flingers before they get a bead on us. Ooh, yeah, let's not stand in the middle of that. That all looks a little bit dangerous. Yeah, that's starting to hurt. So definitely paying attention to it all. Oh, I saw a ring on the ground. I wonder, is it possible to identify rings from their artwork when they're on the ground? I haven't actually bothered checking if they've got unique artwork. I know some weapons and things do.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Oh, he got one swing off at us. I thought he was going to die way before that. All right. Let's find where we're meant to be going. Back this way. All the way back down to the middle. Ooh, that could have been scorchy. Scorchio Maximus. That's kind of what I think that would have been. Fire chains. Kill him at range. And then we'll gather all the bits once the explosions are done. It's a very unusual setup, this little bit. Hey, Rift Guardian time. Where is the Rift Guardian? Over there. No, Vesalius, that's really not helpful. Okay, grab all of this. Don't get ourselves burnt to death, though. Take Manprodder as well, and head back to town. So, one level from that. It's not bad. Stone of Jordan and Moonlight Ward. Moonlight Ward is one that I believe only mages can find, so it's definitely one to pay attention to. If you've got another character that really needs this, I mean, this is the kind of thing where it'd be interesting to put on Cormac and watch him explode periodically, but let's have a look at this. So we would lose out significantly. The intelligence is worse. It does have vitality instead of armor, which is nice, but it doesn't have a socket. Oh, sorry, it does have a socket, but it doesn't have critical hit chance. So overall, it's not as good. It is, however, a spare. Litany of the Undaunted. Ancient Compass Rose. That can replace that one. It's going to need to have probably the movement speed re-rolled on it into a socket, but overall it's pretty good. We got a bunch of Death's Breaths from that. How many did we get? 50. We can afford to do 2 more rings.
Well, isn't that nice?
I mean, Justice Lantern is kind of cool. It's not what we need, but it's a good one to give to Cormac if you've got a shield that triggers on block.
Don't forget, I can't afford that.
All right, let's try some upgrades. Upgrade rare item. Another Oculus. And another Weird Ward. We're really not getting lucky. We're spending so many resources.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
So Litany of the Undaunted goes. Compass Rose goes. Stone of Jordan goes. Oculus goes. Justice Lantern will hold on to. Bulkathos goes. Weird Ward goes. And Broken Promises goes. I reckon we've got enough time for one more Greater Rift. So let's make it a quick one. And I don't mean the accounting software, I mean let's make it a quick one. Hello? I've been in this rift before. There's no one left. Killed them all last time. That's kind of what it feels like. Good job, Cormac. That S of Johan really did what it needed to. No elites yet. Oh, there's one down in this this area down here. Right, we're gonna head up first.
Need more time.
Through the flames.
Your brave awaits.
Pull these guys in. Stops them flinging their mortars around as well, which is good. Him dying is even better, of course.
Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah, a lot of the mobs in here are just annoying. They're not dangerous. The environmental hazards is definitely worth paying attention to. But
Dare attack me? Not ready.
right, that's those guys gone. Ooh, we've got a speed pylon. That's gonna give us a group to kill. Shielding, unfortunately, so let's just be a little bit cautious with that. And through we go. Felt like a reasonable black hole there.
Myself.
Taking full advantage of the channeling pylon. To get black holes off.
Unstoppable.
No, no fire under me, thank you. Not interested. Not even in the slightest. They're still trying to give me that fire, though. It's like, I know how to make fire. I'm a wizard. Fire is what we do.
Still waiting.
Sometimes unintentionally.
Not ready yet.
Okay, let's go this way. I'm pretty certain this isn't going to be the way on. But this place ends up so higgledy-piggledy, you can never be certain. Well, actually, it does look like it might extend on. I am prepared to eat my words. But not my hat. I like my hats. Really, I'm not wearing any at the moment, but still not going to eat them. Nice one, Cormac. Get them all clustered up together for me. You set them up, I'll knock them down. Alright, power pylon. Then this to pull them in, and then we step away just a tiny bit while we get them killed. Ooh, 99%.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand in your poison. I'm going to stand way out, even though I can't reach you. channeling is still going to cause you to take more damage. We've got a Crusader shield out of that. At last, we can retire and give up this life of crime. So, 2 more levels, oh, sorry, 2 more rifts on Bane of the Powerful. We can probably just about afford that. And then it will be ready to go under the hammer for Countersense Spare. Warmonger, nice. Ooh. So we could re-roll the intelligence on this. I had a chance to fear on hit. No. Final Witness is nice, but can't be used. Can't even be used by you. Grandfather, that's just going to go. Gift of Solara is going to go. Odin's Son's going to go. Thunder God's Figure, we've already got one. Seagull's Nightmare. I think that's new. Yeah, Seagull's Nightmare is new. Alright, well, we'll hold on to it. It's just taking up space. The rest all is going to go under the hammer. And with that, I'm afraid we are out of time for the day. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been progress. We've made more inroads on our legendary gem status, but yeah, it's just a bit of a shame that we've thrown so many materials into trying to get a ring from Kadala, and she's just not giving us the one that we want.
That is too expensive.
Stones of Jordan coming out of our ears, but no convention of elements. Yeah, thanks again for watching. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.